Yeah, here we go. I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer. Yeah. Here we go. I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on the gaming string. Bang bang, blaze it on up. TJ Quake, we're busting like the 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Let's get into it, y'all.
Let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. What's crack-a-lackin'? This is TJ Quake, yo, Ghetto Gamer! And I swear I'm back once again with craziness in my flipping head because rawness has been going down ever since that Rippaverse has been released. Rawness has been going down ever since Rippaverse has been released. And ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to come at you with today is, well, too bad for all you sorry suckers out there that are hating. This is part 2 of TJ Quake letting everybody know what's really going down. What is really going down? You know what happens when the truth gets out? When finally something actually good happens, all the freaking roaches start fleeing out the freaking. You know when you start opening up your cabinets and stuff like that in the house and so forth, you lift up carpets and shiz and you move stuff around. All of a sudden the roaches start moving. The lights turn on, all the roaches come flying out. That's what's happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. All these mother flippers out there that've been telling you guys that they're all for diversity, they're all for the black man and the Indian man and the indigenous man and the Latino man, all that stuff. Oh, guess what? They're coming out telling you they're real true trailers, and that's what I'm here to talk to you about today. Because today, the wool is going to be finally pulled off of your guys' eyes, and you guys are going to get to see the real deal of who's really acting stupid out there. Naming one company called Reddit.com. Oh yeah, I'm putting you guys on. I'm putting you on Front Street, Reddit. I'm putting you on Front Street. Because you guys have really shown who you really are. Oh yeah, they shown who they are. But ladies and gentlemen, before I get into all that craziness, once again, I'm TJ Quake, your Ghetto Gamer. And, a lot of stuff's been going down since the whole thing with the Rippaverse thing has been released and so forth. I actually want to also take a little time here. That's how I was spitting on Reddit. No. I want to take a little time to thank all the people that have been giving me much love. I'm a newbie in the game here in the creative world of YouTube and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of getting my channel, kind of going. I've been doing things for a minute now, but it's just been more on and off kind of things. I just get on here just to speak my mind most of the time, really. I started doing this like a couple years back where something came up and I wanted to get it off my chest. I just got on my mic and got a screen and put it out there and just let people know, hey, look how stupid this is. This is ridiculous. So that's pretty much where it's kind of come from me is, being in the entertainment field, which I've been in for quite some time now with doing music and all this other crazy stuff. I've always been passionate about, fans, people that come to your shows and make the thing click. And so what I never understood was why a lot of these companies, these woke companies, Disney, the WB, with the WC and all this stuff like that. These different companies, these elitist companies out there, Hollywood, why are they spitting on their fans? Because that's something we would never think of doing when you're trying to come up, when you're making your shit happen. You don't spit on your friends or your fans because then they won't come back. They won't come back. And so I want to be able to say, at least for the little flavor that I've come on here and the little bit of people that have come out here and, I want to say thank you to all the guys that have been subscribing. You guys, thanks. I appreciate it, man. I get on there every once in a while if I can get some chance to get on there and just say thank you to you guys. I do. I like to get up there and communicate with the people that get on my channel and want to talk, because to me, this is a form of talking. I mean, we should all be able to get up there. Y'all state your flow. I'll state my flow. We may not agree on everything, but we have freedom to talk, say what we want. I had one guy on there, you know, he didn't like that I said something about geeks and gamers is the truth and everything. He kind of laughed about it, you know, like, you know, and so forth. And I just basically called him out on it. I said, well, you know, I guess we got one of those. look, everybody, there's one of them right now, you know. And it was more so just in the vibe of just basically telling the dude, yo, brah, and everything. They may not speak the truth to you, but they speak the truth to me. So I think that geeks and gamers, those guys, they ain't out there purposely saying shiz as some way of deceiving you. They speaking from the truth, from the heart. And yeah, we all get it wrong once in a while. You know, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, he don't get it right all the time, and so forth. And he will get on there and correct himself and apologize. You know what, guys? Hey, I was wrong on that one. You know, it happens. I'll say the same thing. Hey, I was wrong about that one. My bad. You know, but at least we get up there and say we're wrong. Whereas these leftist SJWs, they don't never say they wrong. They want to stay in the freaking bullshit that they always be talking, chit-chatting all the time about, you know, diversity and inclusion and all that stuff. And now they're being shown for who they truly are. So once again, as I get ready to get into the segment here on, you know, I guess the downplay, the destruction that's trying to come upon Eric July and everything. This is my part 2 of the whole Rippaverse, Eric July, you know, blow up finanza. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming in and supporting TJ Quake and what I'm trying to say here and what I'm trying to do here. You know, I just have fun with it, get out there, get a little crazy and whatnot, because I'm just crazy like that. That's why they call me the Quake. I'm always shaking. Right now. But anyway, so, you guys keep flowing. I thank you for the appreciate it. Any of you guys that are coming in new, hey, if you guys like what you're hearing, please subscribe, give a little flip follow and all that craziness, you know, and make your comment, make what you want known out there, put it out there, say what you got to say and so forth. I'll come back and say, yeah, you know what, you're right, or no. and you know, it'll be just that. But you know, let's get back to the keeping it real for what I really want to talk about, which is right here. New York Post, ladies and gentlemen. Now, see, this is what I was talking about in the last video when I was talking about the whole ISOM magazine coming out. All right, when ISOM came out, you know, I said, watch all these people that are hating. All you're going to do is blow Eric July up even further. So keep the hate coming, because all you're doing, they used to say this to us all the time when I was in the music industry and everything. Good publicity is good publicity. Bad publicity is still good publicity. You want to know why? Because your name is being put out there. People are finding out who you are. People that never would have known who you are coming out of the woodwork like, who's this guy? What? They saying all this shit about this dude. I'm going to go find out what they're talking about. Well, when they go and find out what they're talking about, then they either agree with it, that the guy sucks, or they go, you know what, these guys are pretty good. And that's what's happening right now. People are finding out about Eric July and finding out this coming. This dude literally has already made New York Post. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. He's already on Fox News. They're talking about it on Fox News. Yeah.
Your powers are weak, old man.
You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
This guy, ladies and gentlemen, they're making him out to be bigger than what he was probably thinking he was going to begin. He wasn't thinking he was going to come up 2 million in pre-orders for this daggum magazine and so forth. He was like, Eric July said, man, you would have told me this, you know, 2 years ago, whatever. I would have said, man, get out of here. That's what he said, you know? And now he's just like, wow, he's like dumbified by all this craziness that's going on, but he's getting a lot of hate. But guess that's all right, Eric. It's all right, Eric. Let them keep bringing the hate, because all it's going to do is just make you bigger and badder. Because all they're doing is they're advertising. Because like he said, he's the only guy that does his own advertisement, ladies and gentlemen. Eric July, right here. Here's the article right here. Anti-woke comic book defies cancel culture, earns $1.7 million in 4 days. It's technically at $2 million now, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's actually, last I saw it was like 2.5. I could have sworn I thought that. I could be wrong and everything, but if it is at 2.5, that's he's coming up on that 3 mil. Ladies and gentlemen, that's in pre-orders right there on this magazine. So let's get into this craziness. So anyways, let me get a little sip right here. That's like good old 100% sparkling ice mango water. Ooh. Some good stuff, and it's hot out here right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's hot. Yeah. So, there's Eric July right there on New York Post. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what does that tell you right there? That right there automatically puts this guy above the rest who've been hating on him and everything. They're already talking, shiz on him, but yet, I don't know. There's articles coming up on Eric July. Eric July started his own comic book company. Let me bring this up just, because I got some other stuff I want to show you. I won't make the video too long here and everything. I just wanted to brush up on what's going on since the last video and whatnot, because a lot of stuff's been happening for, what's going on in the journey. And the reason why I talk on this stuff, because when Eric July comes up, people like us, people like you out there who want to start shit going, it helps us out. Because it paves the way for us to get out there and make things happen, because if anybody wants to talk about the diversity is that you can't have diversity of thought anymore. And that's what people like Geeks and Gamers, Eric July, LBL, Brandon Tatum, Black Conservative, all these kind of cats that I be checking out. They're paving the way for thought process to be diverse now. That we can have a diversity of thought and everything. There's people that come on my channel that, may not like what I said and everything. Guess what? You have the freedom to say that, dude. I'm not going to cancel you. I'm not going to go, I'm going to freaking block this guy. No, keep it coming and everything. I don't care. I'm going to come back at you, though. I'm going to come back at you because that's how I am. I roll like that, but it's all good to me because we can, I could take the blow and everything. The people that can't take the blow is these people that are hating right now, like Reddit.com, who don't want Eric July's new comic book on their daggum site now. Oh yeah, we gonna get to them. So let me blow this up so we can get this article flowing and so forth. And then I'm going to show you the stupidity of all these people that are always talking about diversity. Oh yeah, we want diversity and inclusion. Yeah, that's what we want. You guys are just such racists. You guys won't let it happen. Yeah. Let me blow this up a little bit so y'all can read right here with me. So it says right here, Eric July started his own comic book company to counter what he saw as mainstream comics, overt left-wing agenda, Rippaverse comics. And what he's saying is because Rippa's always been talking about the left-wing agenda on how technically they're lying to all of us. They say they're about one thing, but they really are truly the very thing that they keep saying that they're against. That's who they really are. They want to take up, a real prejudiced person is a person that, at least the prejudiced people today, they're the people that are truly guilty. The people that are guilty are the ones that are constantly saying, I have black friends, or they're always pointing the finger at you, like you're the racist. Oh, look what you're doing. You're such an evil person. You hate black people. That's what it is. You hate black people and everything. And I'm here to fight for black people. Most of daggum BLM is white folks. Have you guys ever noticed that? Most of the crowds you see in BLM, for the most part, I see are white folks. These are people that are guilty of their own prejudices, and they're pushing it off on you to make you be like you're the racist one, when really it's them, and so forth. And they're so guilty about it that they got to find some avenue to release that that evil that's in them and push it off on somebody else. Oh no, you're the racist, so it makes me feel better. Yeah, that's what they do, ladies and gentlemen. And that's all this has been about, really, is that these people are diverting their own racism off on the people that are not real racists, like Geeks and Gamers, like Eric July. They're calling him a racist. Why are they calling the black man the racist? Yeah, black people can be racist and so forth. Not saying they am, because I'm seeing a lot of that lately. I'm seeing more black racism nowadays, with black people being racist against white people. It's completely flipped. I don't know what the heck's going on. But they all talk about they want diversity. They want inclusion. They want to be all together. I thought America was a big melting pot. But it seems to me they want all the white people gone. They're always talking about, they colonized this country. Well, then why the frick are you here? Once you give back what your white ancestors stole. Seems how you're so concerned about it. I don't see you leaving your house to these Indians and saying, hey, Mr. Indian guy over there on the reservation, I'm going to go back to Europe. You go in and take my house because my ancestors stole it from you. No, you motherfuckers don't do that though, do you? Nah. See, I call you on your bull shizzle. That's what I'm doing. So here we are in a world full of woke culture. One man is taking an artistic stand. Writer, content creator, and musician Eric July is adding a new feather to his cap. Comic book creator July officially launched his first comic book, Isom #1, through publishing company Rippaverse on Monday, and it's been smashing success. It's been a smashing success. July's book has already brought in more than 1.7 million in pre-orders in just the first 4 freaking days. Nearly 19,000 people have pre-ordered, but not everyone is happy about it. I wonder why not the people that are not happy about it. The people that are not, the industry is mad because people like it. They're getting scared, people. Marvel's getting scared. They don't know what to do. Wait a minute. Do they really want this? I've been hearing that J-Pack from Disney's already using Rippaverse as a reason to start talking to the board members on Disney. Hey, you guys, we need to do a little correction in this whole freaking diversity crap that we've been doing and all this LGBT crap we're doing because the shit ain't working. See where everybody's going? They're going over there to the people over there, the people what they call the right and everything. Rippa's a libertarian, so he's not a person that's on the right. So I don't know why they keep saying that. Oh, he's a freaking nerd. Now they're calling him a black supremacist. Oh, I'm like, what the? No, they don't even say black supremacist. They call him a white supremacist. He's backing Geeks and Gamers, so therefore, because he's friends with Jeremy and the rest of the crew, okay, these guys over here. You know, the Geeks and Gamer crew, these guys, because he's homies with these guys, he's a racist now. And everything. If you guys notice in this picture right here, this was a big old thing that happened when Zack Snyder came out with his big, Justice League thing, and they had Zack Snyder on the channel. And Zack Snyder was even acting like an idiot that day, because he wanted to, point, hey, I just letting you guys know I'm not really, with you guys, though. After they made this whole thing go down for him because he believes all the whack lies that the media and all the rest of these freaking haters out there say about Geeks and Gamers. Say that they're a bunch of racists. That's funny because I see a black man. I see a Hispanic man. I see a Latino woman here. I see another woman here. I see a white man here. I see another black man here. And I see a whole diversity of people. You always see that in Geeks and Gamers. Not everybody agrees with Jeremy on his team either. Some of them are actual Democrats. Jeremy is a Republican, but some of them are libertarian, some of them are Democrats, some of them are just nothing, they're just whatever, and everything. Not every one of them are all for Trump, and so forth. But yet they all get put in the same bandwagon as if you were Trump hating the black people person. But it's funny how every time black people are at these Trump events and so forth, they get nothing but love. You go to these little protests with these freaking SJWs, purple hair, pink hair, mother flippers. They want to fight you and get stupid. Technically, they don't really want to fight you because none of them can really fight. None of them motherfuckers can really fight. They talk some shiz, but get them in some real shiz. Get them down some real shiz and see what happens. Guarantee you. elbow to the mother flipping tempo. That's what's going to happen when one of them flip next. Trust. They don't know how to fight. Fool's a bunch of punks and everything. But, you know, I just had to put that out there because I talk real. I'm just going to be real with you guys, dude. I look at all these little flicking punks out there, dude. You know, they a bunch of chump-ass punks. None of them freaking can hold their own. None of them can freaking debate you. They freaking, every time you watch every debate that tries even, they don't even try, they can't debate you. They get scared and run off. Oh, you know what? I think this interview is over. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Soon as you start getting something deep that they can't freaking talk about, that they don't know the real answers to, they walk off. Every single time. But these are the motherfuckers always talking about fighting for this and fighting for that. And, you know, women's rights. Women are being so oppressed. Try going to the Middle East. I dare any of these white freaking women out there to keep talking all this shit about they ain't got no rights and the white man's taking over everything, the patriarchy and all this bullshit. Oh, go to the Middle East and see how that works for you. Oh, I guarantee you won't even be able to speak out. Here in America, at least you can do that. Go to these other countries and see if you can speak out. Say one thing about the patriarchy in them countries. They will bury you neck deep and stone your ass to death. Trust me. But y'all don't want to hear that. And so forth. So let's back over here to Eric July. So again, you guys, he's come out with this comic book. Obviously, we've all been known about this now. He's got all kinds of crazy stuff going down. The stuff is being successful. And when I mean by successful, I mean he's gaining more success now because you guys, the people that are hating on him, and I want to say the haters, keep on hating. Because all you're doing is driving up his success. That's all that's happening. His name's getting put out there. It's just being, whether it's a negative connotation or not, his name's being put out there. And that's what makes him more famous. Yes, you guys are stupid for wanting to hate on the brother because he's freaking making something happen. And it's so funny that, you know, here we are right here on Reddit. Even Reddit's freaking, you know, making him popular and so forth. So it says right here, bring this up a little bit on this page. Look at that. Comic books subreddit bans Eric July's Rippaverse comics for supporting comics from hate groups. Hate groups. He supports hate groups? When did you ever say, please prove to me where he supported a hate group? Oh, Geeks and Gamers is the hate group. You didn't know? Oh, yeah. Geeks and Gamers did it. I saw them. That guy, Jeremy, he said so many racial things. Which one did he say? What did he say? Well, I heard him say something about Biden when Biden was going to say black people should vote for him or they're not black, and he was mad about that. That's racist. Ladies and gentlemen, you see what I mean by the real racist? Biden says some stupid shit like that, and people think that he was in the right saying that. Black people technically are offended by that. You don't freaking say, I'm not black, like you pulling my black card. That's the wrong thing to say, white people. If you out there saying some stupid shit like that, don't say shit like that. Because that right there, black people really look as racism. When the real racism comes out, a black person will let you know. They'll really let you know. They're not going to be just on, they're racist. No, they'll let you know. They'll let you know and everything. Trust me on that. When they really get upset and you get in their face and say some stupid shit, they'll be quick to correct you in a heart attack. So this dude up here, they're up there saying TIL wanting quality storytelling without ham-handed politics and disrespect for canon is hateful. That's basically what they're saying. Well, I suppose it's hateful towards bad and lazy writers. That's basically what this guy here on Reddit posted and everything. He basically posted that, you know, if that's hate, then the real true hatefulness is coming from the bad and lazy writers on here on Reddit who can't handle it. Oh yeah, we're talking to you, Reddit, and so forth. I can give two shits about Reddit because I don't get on Reddit. I don't use Reddit, and so forth. I can give two flips about these motherfuckers, dude, and so forth. Whatever. and everything. All you guys just did is just put his name out there even further and everything. Here I am on Reddit right now, and I got this big old thing across the board saying, Rippaverse! Coming soon, 7-11-22, Rippaverse.com. So it's necessary. Nothing else needs to be said. Oh, I want to check that out. Let me go to Rippaverse. Wow, that's nice. Rippaverse. Yeah, people. So they hating on him because he actually got something to say. Because he's got a product that's being backed by the people, not by institutions and corporate entities. He's got a product that's blowing up on its own with his own money, as I said before in my last video. And of course, now we got the haters coming out left and right, as I was speaking about in my last video. You got, what is it, Eric July on Twitter, folks on Reddit attempting to post about, what did they say? Folks on Reddit attempting to post about or support the Rippaverse, So even though he's been banned on Reddit, guess what? All the fans of Reddit, all the people that are fans of Eric July are on Reddit talking about Rippaverse. Are you guys going to ban everybody that talks about it now? Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah. But it's all over the place. Rippaverse banned on comic books subreddit right here again. Comic books subreddit banning all Rippaverse discourse. So now they want to ban the Rippaverse discourse. Here's Geeks and Gamers over here bringing it up. Comic book industry gets scared. Rippaverse gets 1 million and banned by Reddit in one day. And they ban him because he's successful. Because, we can't have these guys that are backing people like Geeks and Gamers and friends with them. You can't be friends with them. They're racist. Funny how everybody in Gum Geeks and Gamers, all kinds of different colors and races and creeds and sexual preferences as well and everything. But yet you guys are calling them the very thing that you guys always ask to happen. Let's go right here to this spot here where I want to show you what these guys always keep talking about. I'm going to go right here, and I want you guys to see them on Newsweek talking about diversity and how this is what Netflix is trying to go for now. They're all about diversity. Let's check them out.
Would reflect the nation as a whole. Her new employment database, ArrayCrew.com, is just one effort that made news this week. Yesterday, Netflix published a detailed study of diversity and inclusion in its movies and TV shows. The study from USC's Annenberg Inclusion Initiative found that Netflix does pretty well in gender representation. About half of its movies and TV shows had female leads or co-leads. Black characters are also well represented, proportionate to our share of the U.S. population.
Now let's just stop on that one right there. Black characters are being represented. Women are being represented. LGBTQ is being represented, and so forth. They're supposed to be champions for this stuff. But when a real brother comes out there who has exactly that, because of his political views, he doesn't get to join the club. He doesn't get to join the Reddit club. Here we go. Word by word, SJWs are changing America. Social justice warriors, ladies, for y'all that don't know what SJWs is and everything. It is not news that social justice ideology, supported by its pillars of diversity and inclusion and equality of results, has replaced liberal democratic culture in our government. Yeah. They're trying to say that they're the ones that are fighting for all this shit. And that's my whole point, ladies and gentlemen, is that they're not. Because the minute you don't agree with what they're for, what they're really for, like, I don't know, as soon as you say something like, I think only women can have children, not men. What? What you say? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can't say that because you say something like that, dude. Oh, man. The world's coming down and crashing before your eyes. That's what's happening when you go against their narrative. When you say logical things like, I believe men are men and women are women, and there's only two sex. There's only two genders. What? They go crazy, dude. They go absolutely out of their mind. What the frick are you tripping about, dude? You're going against science? You guys used to be all about science. So when people like Geeks and Gamers and Eric July and many of the rest of us out here say things that are commonplace in our society throughout time, like, I believe in just two genders, there's not more than two. Oh, they call us racist, homophobics. We're the phobics of phobics. That's what we are. And now we're put in this category that Eric July is being put into. Because maybe one of us says, you got these trans people nowadays. You got trans women now out there freaking coming out saying, you know what? These cis males, and I hate that word cis male, cis woman. Since when do we be called cis? I'm a male. I'm a man. And everything. Ain't no cis nothing. That's some bullshit you guys came up with because you guys want to consider yourselves something that you're really not and everything. So you got to push us back like we're like the weird ones. Like, wait, that's a cis man. Cis. What the frick is that? Everything. Do you want me to call you the F word? Yeah, you know that. Yeah. You better stop calling me a cis man or I'm going to throw that word out real quick. And everything. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. And so forth. Yeah, they get mad if we say something like that, but you're going to come up with a word called cis. Cis man. Don't you call me no motherfucker. That's fighting words to me. The way I look at it, you call me out my name right now. You disrespecting me. So if you don't want to be disrespected, don't disrespect me. And so forth. Because all these flip-nick calling this cis male, cis woman bullshit. I'm sorry, you guys. I get off on these tangents once in a while. But yeah, don't do it. I ain't no cis nothing. Don't, please. Okay? I digress. Okay. So, back to the lesson at hand. Right here. Everything. So once again, Eric July makes the post, but not only does he do that, he also makes it right here. Right here on this thing here. Let's listen to a little bit of what these guys got to say, and I'll wrap this on up and everything. See if I can get that to the beginning of that. I don't even know if that'll get to the beginning of that. We'll see. Let's see here. Put that on around there. And yeah, I still got that there too. All right, let's check it out.
Already brought in more than $1.7 million in pre-orders in just the first 4 days. Nearly 19 in first 4 days. Rippaverse founder Eric July is creating a stir on social media with his woke-free comic book item #1. In a world full of woke culture, one man is taking an artistic stand. Writer, content creator, and musician Eric July is adding a new feather to his cap, comic book creator. July officially launched his first comic book item #1 through publishing company Rippaverse on Monday, and it's been a smashing success. July's first book has already brought in more than $1.7 million in pre-orders in just the first 4 days. Nearly 19,000 people have pre-ordered, but not everyone is happy about it.
Why?
The release of item #1 created somewhat of a stir on social media, particularly Reddit, where promotional videos for the comic book were banned from certain subreddits for supporting comics from hate groups. But July tells Fox News Digital's comic book company is no such thing. A lot of it has to do with the fact that I am a person that they simply do not like, July said. July, a self-described libertarian, hosts his own podcast and has appeared on several media outlets.
And you guys get the picture. So Fox is up there talking about him. Fox News. They talking about my boy. You know what I'm saying? And they putting out his story. So there again, ladies and gentlemen, all you're doing is making him bigger when you hate. When you hate on people like Geeks and Gamers, because they become bigger. When you hate on Brandon Tatum, Black Conservative, ABL, all these other people like that. All you're doing is lifting them up. You're making them better. You're making us better. We're going to be winners, as Eric July said, and everything. So I just had to put this out here once more, you guys, because I got to talk about the stupidity of where we're at. But at the same time, we're getting bigger and better because these fools, they don't get it, dude. They don't get that they fighting against the beast that ain't gonna stop. We're like that moving freaking freight train, dog. You ain't blowing this way. We ain't falling off the track. We gonna keep moving. We ain't getting, we're gonna blow things up. That's all I gotta say. Okay? So, once again, you ladies and gentlemen, I'm TJ Quick, your ghetto gamer. Once again, I want to also say thank you to all you guys out there that have been subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. I'm very humbled by it. I'm just getting started myself. I'm just trying to make some little things, say a couple things on my mind. I talk about all kinds of stuff. We do our little movie reviews, me and my wife, MJ. We do TJ&MJ, Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie reviews on our little podcast there and so forth. I'll put those links down below. Y'all can check that out if you like. And I'll be back with some more flavor. But I had to come back at you guys with the good news with this as far as, what's happening with the whole Rippaverse, Eric July's comic book. Again, like I said, I'm ordering mine. I'm going to be getting mine. So I can't wait to get that bad boy and read that bad boy because I think it's going to lift a lot. It's going to bring comic books to where I believe they used to be. And it's going to move the movie industry. I'm thinking big, y'all. I'm thinking big. I think it's going to bring the movie industry to where it needs to be and so forth. Things like this, things like what we do here on these channels, with you people, all of us make the difference. All of us get out there and speak our minds and say what we think and go against this stupid evilness. People like, companies like Riddick, they ain't stopping us. They gonna stop Eric July? He's already blowing up. So they can do all the freaking, hating and saying he's this and this and that, but it ain't gonna stop nothing, son. It ain't gonna stop nothing because we gonna keep rolling and moving and going with the punches. We don't stop for stupid idiots like you, Reddit, and any more of you flip neck haters out there that freaking are talking shizzle. Because we know who the real motherfucking racists are. It's all you fools that keep acting like you're against racism. Oh yeah, don't think we don't know what you're about already. Because the rabbit is out the freaking hat, and we about to start coming back with some elbows, son. I'm TJ Quake. I'm out at 5,000 people. May the funk be with you. You know how I do.
Yeah, here we go, I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer on this gaming thing. Yeah, here we go, I'm TJ Quake.
TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer.
Yeah, here we go, yeah. I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on the gaming string. Bang, bang, blaze 'em on up, TJ Quake, we're bustin' like 1, 2, 3, here we go.
What's cracking, people? Have you been waiting for a place where you can laugh, have fun while getting the latest on movies and game reviews with a little pop culture news? Then you just discovered TJ and MJ Spend Your Dollar or Save Your Dollar movie reviews. Don't get it twisted. We bring it to you live every Friday and Saturday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on Spreaker.com.